Just finished 3 minutes of warm-up run, 9 kilometers per hour. Really tough, out of breath. I'm gonna keep working on it. On to the sprints now. Gonna do minute sprints again. Going straight to 11. All right, coming on to my last sprint. Sprint number 6. Got my tune ready. Shaggy, church even. About to get me through it. Let's go. 1 minute. Halfway through, third sprint done. Felt that last one. Got a bit of sweat in my eye halfway through as well. But got 3 more to go. Let's hit it. Right, it's actually, I think 12 o'clock in the night. Need to get to bed actually, but I just wanted to do a quick summary of my day. It's been quite a busy day, moving around a lot, so I haven't had an opportunity to film a lot. Second day down of eating the way I really want to eat. Ended up having like a poke bowl for lunch. My first meal actually was eggs that I made from home with my green shake. Had the poke bowl. It's like tuna fish and salmon in my salad bowl, and had a little bit of carbs with that as well because that was my post-workout meal. And had ended up in the evening. Evening was a bit more of a stress because that's when usually after work I just feel like going and picking out, and that's what I've been doing for the past few years. So ended up choosing Nando's, and somehow, some way managed to stay away from the peri chips. So that was a little bit of a victory. And then so just had I had 5 wings and some corn on the cob. So it was a battle all the way, but it ended up okay. And yeah, I'm looking kind of starting my fast again. Hopefully not eating till 2 tomorrow afternoon. But just had an amazing conversation with my friend, my best friend actually, 20 years strong now, and it just reminded me, just about, because the past few days, as much as they've been good and kind of really setting my train back on, putting my train back on track in terms of where I want to be, where I want to go, they've also been really tough, and because it's been a major reminder that my habits are really poor, and habits are so hard to change. And I almost feel like a slip is always around the corner, and I feel like a mistake is around the corner, and I feel like it's just a battle every single day, every single hour. So, when I met him up today, and we didn't even talk about any of this stuff, we just had our regular conversation. But one thing he is really appreciative, just about everything. And it's just something I've always believed in as well. It's one of the reasons why I like to think people who know me like to say I'm a generally positive person. And it just comes from being super appreciative. But it's still, sometimes you still got to be reminded. And so he just, by speaking to him, just reminded me this evening, just to remain super appreciative and that in turn keeps me positive. That in turn reminds me that it's not all bad, you know, and just even little things like when I was thinking about it, that just the ability to even have this phone right now and talking to the phone and potentially upload it to the world, that's just something to be insanely appreciative about. You know, he was saying today how, like, just by living in London, we've managed to like somehow land in a 0.001%, you know, top places in the world, you know. So I just think just that outlook on life is something that I really want to nurture, something I have nurtured over time, and I think it's kind of kept my head in the right place even as things around me have gone wrong. But it was just a really cool reminder of that, and I just thought I'd kind of sit down and just talk about it a little bit. But anyway, we need to get to bed. Sleep is definitely something I need to work on. I think I'll be talking about that later in some vlogs in the future. And yeah, just show some love right along with me. It's going to be a tough journey. It's going to be a rough journey, but I feel like this time round we're gonna get it done. So good night. I'll talk to you in a bit.